The menopause transition can cause many symptoms, and more than 8 out of 10 women will experience them. Knowing what to expect can help you cope.
Hi, Michelle. What brings you in today?
Hi, Dr. Smith. Remember how you brought up menopause at my last appointment?
I do. We discussed the possibility that you were in perimenopause, the transition into menopause.
Well, I think you were right. I'm starting to have some symptoms, and I'm wondering what I can do about them.
I'm happy to help. What kind of symptoms are you having?
I think I've been getting hot flashes. I'll be sitting at my desk when all of a sudden I'm absolutely roasting. I have fans in every room now.
Yep, that sounds like hot flashes. These sudden, brief increases in body temperature affect about 3 out of 4 of all women. Sounds like you've already figured out one way to cope with hot flashes: a fan. You can also try dressing in layers.
I've also woken up sweaty a few times lately, which is really keeping me from sleeping well.
If hot flashes are waking you up at night, consider lowering your thermostat before bed, wearing lighter pajamas, and switching out your bedding for something more lightweight. Hopefully those things will help. What other symptoms are you dealing with?
Well, my moods have been all over the place. One minute I'm raging, the next I'm crying. It's a real treat for my family.
Trust me, I get it. Mood swings are common during menopause, as are mental health challenges like anxiety and depression.
Well, I found that taking a walk really helps level me out. What else can I do?
That's great that you've discovered how much exercise and being outside can improve your mood. In addition to walking, you might find a calming practice like yoga or meditation helpful. In a pinch, simply taking a few deep breaths can work wonders for anxiety.
Thanks for giving me a reason to get back to yoga class. But I'm guessing yoga isn't going to help with another symptom I've been having: irregular periods.
I was going to ask about your cycle. Many women find that their periods become less regular as they move through menopause. It's a good idea to always have pads or tampons with you, since you may spot or get your period when you're not expecting it. Also, I'd like you to keep track of your periods, including how heavy they are. That way, we'll be able to spot any potential red flags.
There's one more thing I wanted to mention, but it's a little embarrassing.
Please, don't be embarrassed. I've heard everything before.
I've been having some discomfort during sex with my husband. It's never really been an issue before, but I'm assuming it's related to menopause.
It is, and it's very common, especially later in the menopause transition. Because of decreased levels of the hormone estrogen, many women experience vaginal dryness or irritation that can make sex less pleasurable.
Is there anything I can do?
Definitely. In the short term, I recommend a vaginal moisturizer to use regularly and a good lubricant during sex, and an honest conversation with your husband about the changes your body is going through. And if you can, try to continue having sex, as long as it isn't uncomfortable or painful. If these suggestions don't help and the discomfort gets worse, we can discuss other treatment options. These might include over-the-counter remedies, hormone therapy, or hormone-free medications.
Okay, thanks. It's good to know I have options.
Yep, lots of them.
Now, if only I could stop waking up at 3 a.m. every night, I'd be all set.
Unfortunately, insomnia and other sleep problems are really common during the lead-up to menopause. Some of the things we talked about for dealing with night sweats could help with insomnia too. I also recommend going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on the weekend.
I haven't been able to sleep in since having kids, but I need to be better about setting a regular bedtime for myself.
I know it's easier said than done, but it makes a difference. Any other concerns you want to discuss today?
I don't think so. I can't say I'm really looking forward to this whole menopause thing, but I feel more prepared to handle the symptoms now.
That's good. And by the way, many women actually find that they enjoy this stage of life because they come into their own and have increased confidence. Feel free to reach out with questions anytime. And if the things we talked about don't help, we can discuss other options like hormone therapy.
If you're having trouble coping with menopause symptoms, talk to your healthcare provider. There are things you can do to ease the transition. For more information, please visit healthywomen.org.